border czar, Tom Homan, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. They met with troops and toured the border in El Paso. And Tom Homan joins me now. Tom, let's get right at this. There are reports that the cartels plan to attack Border Patrol agents with suicide drones. How are you going to fight that?
Well, look, I've said for a while that the cartels aren't going to take this lightly. When we secure the border, we're taking billions of dollars out of their pockets, right? Because they're making record amounts of money in alien smuggling, sex trafficking of women and children, and drugs. So they're not going to go away, quietly. They're going to fight this thing. So, we're going to take them on. Look, we got the military on the border now. Border Patrol agents are well aware of the threats. There will be violence, and it's something we're prepared to handle. But I warn to the cartels: if they harm a Border Patrol agent, one of our soldiers, President Trump will not hesitate to take extreme action. I think President Trump would wipe them off the face of the earth, just like he did ISIS and the Caliphate. So I would think the cartels would pay attention. We have a strong president who's not going to take it.
If our troops on the border are fired at from Mexico, not necessarily with drones, but just rifle fire, something like that, what will we do? Will we fire back inside Mexico?
Absolutely. We're going to protect the men and women working that front line. I mean, they got a dangerous job, and these threats from Mexican cartels even make it more dangerous. So they're well prepared, and we'll do what we have to do to defend this country and defend the men and women wearing that badge and wearing that uniform. Absolutely, we'll take action immediately.
10,000 Mexican troops going to the border. Are they going to take on the cartels as well?
Well, I think so. Look, President Trump, again, a game changer, right? He's moving at record speed with the military operations on the border. I was with Pete Hegseth all day yesterday, shoulder to shoulder, great partner. We've already locked down the border at a very high level. I think it's a 76% decline across the southern border. DOD's in the game, and I think we're rocking it. And I think for the first time, I'm confident under this second administration, we'll absolutely have operational control of our southern border across from every mile of the border. We have operational control. That has not happened in the history of this nation. And I think we're going to achieve that goal for President Trump and under this administration.
Over the weekend, I believe more than 700 illegal migrants were arrested. They included people convicted of murder, robbery, domestic violence. 700. It's a large number, but is it enough?
Look, there were about 9,000 total arrests in the interior since we started. It's a good number, but we need more, and I'm not satisfied yet. We're going to continue running these operations. We're going to continue doing significant targeting actions. We've got to remember, we have concentrated on the worst first, right? We're concentrating on significant public safety threats and national security threats. Once we open that aperture up to those the 1.4 million that are here illegally, been ordered removed by a federal judge and didn't leave and became a fugitive, we got that whole population. So that as that aperture opens up, you're going to see the rest increase. So we're at a good place now. I'm not going to be happy till we got exactly what we want to get, but we're working our way toward there. This is, again, action we're doing right now with the whole of government, not just ICE, FBI, DEA, U.S. Marshals. We got all these different agencies coming to the table working on the interior enforcement operation with us. You're going to see those numbers continually increase as we work week to week on the interior enforcement operations.
I've got to tell you, Tom, that anecdotally, I've heard locally, I live in New Jersey and in the New York area, I've heard that the streets in some small towns are empty. The undocumented, the illegals, are disappearing. Have you heard that?
I've heard that in several instances, but look, if they're in the country illegally, they should be concerned. You and I would be concerned if we were living in another country illegally, especially if a federal judge ordered us to leave and we didn't leave. They need to be concerned. But, the immigrant community as a whole, we're not doing neighborhood sweeps. We're not looking for people different than us. We have a clear prioritization of what we're doing. So if you're here legally, you're in the immigrant community, you should feel safe and go about your daily lives. But if you're a significant public safety threat and you're a national security threat, you should be concerned because we're looking for you.
New Jersey's governor, that's Phil Murphy, he said on tape that he had an illegal migrant living in his home. He's since walked that back. But he did try to challenge the administration. So I'm waiting for the feds to come after her. This is the illegal living in his house. Now, okay, he's walked it back. What do you say to that kind of thing from the governor of a state?
It's ridiculous. And look, we're looking into it. Bottom line, he put it out there. We'll look into it. But if he's knowingly harboring, concealing an illegal alien from ICE, that is a felony, and we will seek prosecution. Remember, you know, they've said for the last 4 years, no one's above the law. Well, either is he. So maybe he's bluffing, maybe he's testing us, but I wouldn't test this administration. We're taking this seriously, and anybody that knowingly impedes us, anybody that knowingly harbors and conceals an illegal alien is in violation of Title 8, United States Code 1324. We will seek prosecution.
Tom Homan, thanks very much for being with us today and for all the time that you've been with us over the last few years. We always appreciate it, Tom. Thank you very much indeed, sir.